Howdy.
Well, howdy.
Howdy.
We haven't got to say that in a while.
Oh,
Rocks.
it's been too long.
Hello.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh, God. All right. Somebody, we're
I got it.
started early. So
I got it.
Hello, everyone.
It's on there already.
I feel
If
like
you
that's
don't know-
probably already on there.
It probably is already on there, to be honest. We keep some shitposting playlists for this channel, so we'll drop those later. But hello, everybody, and welcome to Gut Punch RP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces and also charity. You can type !donate into the chat to get a link to our ongoing Tiltify event for I Need Diverse Games. They're a bunch of cool folks. You should check them out. And if you want to do that, you can type !charity to learn more about them and all the cool stuff that they do. Each month, we also give away prizes to random donors. So we do recommend donating to that Tiltify event every month if you're able to, so that you can get more chances to win and donate more to charity. It works out for everybody. And just so you're aware, because this is a charity streaming channel, all of the money that comes in from things like bits and subs goes back into the channel, basically our running expenses, prizes, that kind of stuff. We are sponsored by tabletoploot.com and dungeonsgate.com. You can type !tabletoploot or !dungeonsgate to get links to both of those cool folks and their websites. And you can use our code in both places, GutPunchRP, to save 15% off at Tabletop Loot and 10% off of your shopping cart, excluding sale items, at dungeonsgate.com. Are we doing a prize tonight, Jess? Or are we still working on setting up some new stuff?
We're still in the process of setting up a few things.
All right, so we're setting up some new stuff on the channel. No prize tonight, but please stick around. We love you guys. We'll take a break in the middle of the show just to take care of our human needs, and then we'll be back with more cool stuff. If you are not able to support us in monetary ways, that is okay. We would love it if you would follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, doing things like liking videos, interacting with our tweets, retweeting, thumbs upping YouTube videos, all that kind of little stuff. Super adds up and actually super, super helps us. And we love hearing from you, so come say hi to us. And if this is your first time, welcome. We love you. Please stay forever. You have joined us for our ongoing Arcane Wild West campaign that uses the D&D 5e system. We play this game on alternating Thursdays, which means that our next game is going to be March 24th. So we hope you'll come back and say hi to us then. But we also recommend you come back every Monday for our Laurelwind show, which is a high fantasy 5e show, and alternating Fridays for Darkness Rising, which is also a high fantasy 5e show, which fucking rocks. We're getting a lot of cool stuff happening on this channel lately, and we might have some other cool stuff coming up, so check in. Keep an eye on our socials. And now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, let's start with a recap of the last episode. And welcome, as always, to Blackriver. So last week, our party... Well, okay. The week before last week, our party fucked around a bit. They went into Vance Grays' office, rooted around a bit, destroyed some things, stole some things, caused a little bit of trouble. We'll see what comes of that, and whether or not he's upset about it. But they decided, after encountering some strange events in town, i.e. that the entire town is missing, to spend the night in the church, as it seemed the maybe safest place to kind of relax, rest a little bit, get some magic back. And bright and early, and at the advice of the strange town eccentricity oddities dealer, I guess I'll call him, decided to seek out Vance, who they were told had headed south. So they set out, not exactly sure where he'd gone, but with a sort of general idea, but instead ran into his pet, Adaranth, who is a small pseudo-dragon, being attacked by strangely undead crows. And after dealing with those crows rather cleanly, the group caught their breath for a moment, but were instantly attacked by a strange woman who had an antelope skull sort of superimposed over her face that seemed like an ill omen of sorts. However, they handily dealt with her, especially with some well-placed counterspells. And she was defeated, but disappeared at the last moment rather than leaving behind any evidence of herself. And we'll see what comes of it. But at the last moment, it turns out that Vance Graves had kind of been hanging out and watching the group accomplish this task without lending any particular assistance of his own, which is where we find our party now, with Vance Graves astride his large black horse, having just said hello.
Thanks for lending us a hand back there, and Claire will promptly just sit the fuck down.
Well, it didn't look to me like you needed it.
Adarath kind of needed it, and Willow has the little dragon like swaddled up and is like bouncing it around like the child it is not.
Adarath coos loudly and makes kind of an attempt to fly out of your arms, but is bundled up, so I think just kind of squirms. Vance, though, kind of quirks a smile at you-ish, more at, like, Adarath, and he goes, yeah, actually, I suppose I should be saying thank you for taking care of her. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome? This feels like a trap. You're welcome, right?
Yeah, it does. Never thought we'd hear that from you, of all people.
I think you have a worse opinion of me than you need to, perhaps.
I don't know. I think our opinion of you is pretty damn accurate.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Well, I never much cared what people's opinions of me were anyway.
So how long were you just sitting there watching us then?
Well, I don't know. Probably 5 or so minutes. Not too long. Honestly, I came to help. I don't need all of you dying on me.
Well,
You didn't help.
Again, I wasn't aware you needed it.
But you just said you came to help, and then you
I
said
know.
you didn't help.
I came on the off chance that you needed it.
All right.
Proved that you did not, which you've proven consistently so far, much to my surprise.
So what do you want?
You're the one who called me.
Who is calling?
Yeah, what in the hell do you know about what's going on in town?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? You said Azon? And how'd you find that out?
well, honestly, that's all we know, but are you aware that the entire town of Blackriver is missing?
So you mentioned, I believe?
Well, if you're looking to be helpful, I suppose that it would be of help to all of us, and hopefully to you and all your crew, that we restore them to, well, corporealness. We can only see them through the veil here, as it were. And Mel's gonna walk up behind Claire and just do a first level cure wounds real fast.
Whatever you may think of me, I am a man of my word. And I promised your sheriff a while ago that I would try to protect this town however I'm able. So I suppose your brother is very lucky today, Malcolm.
Mal's jaw goes real taut, but is absolutely attending to Claire for a minute.
Don't you mean your sheriff, Vance?
I suppose. I don't like to lay any ownership to the man. Nor does he necessarily have much power over me.
Willow's face. Well,
Can't see
regardless,
shit.
do you mind just starting explaining from the beginning? What is Azon and how do we get the town back?
Getting the town back is a taller order, but suppose I can give you a little bit of info. What do you say we all mount up and start heading back while we talk? Unless you have something that needs attending to here.
Not so
Depends.
much.
Well, are you still chasing someone into the desert, or have you given up on that pursuit?
For now, the town is my priority. I make no guarantees once we've sorted it out.
Answers in town.
Well, I don't know about that.
Did she
Don't
lose
seem to-
contact with Nikolai?
You know, it's funny you ask that. I haven't heard from her in a while, and I did send her back to check. A little worrying, admittedly.
Well, if she was in town, was she to your knowledge?
Well, you sent me that very charming message, and I asked her to head back, find out what was going on, let me know. Then I lost contact. So that's the last I know.
Well, if something happened to her in the interim there, she might be missing, but we might want to keep an eye out, make sure that we don't get sucked into it when we're heading back to town.
Think that's awful wise of you.
Well, we didn't get sucked into nothing on the way there first time, so.
That's true.
True enough. So maybe it's not an active effect. Maybe you had to be there.
Could be.
Suppose I'll know a little more once I get there, but I can give you my theories as we go.
All right, what you got?
Well, where do I start? I suppose I can start with Azon. I've heard that name before, bits and pieces. There are a lot of demons like that, varying strengths, abilities, all of them, on the infernal plane. And they all have their own allegiances, politics, none of which is my business. But, they do like to try to influence mortals on our plane. Gives them power, I guess. Or maybe they just like it. That being said, I suppose you've heard of the concept of free will. Demons can't act directly on this plane, not right now. Although some sources say they used to be able to. They've got to convince a mortal to act for them. Whether it's manipulation or a lie, their favorite tools, I can't tell you, but it's got to be willing. Can't be forced. So my guess is if there's something going on in town, there's a mortal making it happen. Someone like you and me.
Any hunch whether or not someone like that would have to stay put in town? Or if they would get pulled in with all this too?
Guess it depends. I'm guessing they're outside of it, though.
Somebody like a little girl named Tess.
Not a name I've heard, but why don't you tell me what you know?
What was it? Tess reached out to one of the two Z names that I can't keep straight.
That'll be Ziana, sorry.
To Ziana, asking for help with her brothers, and probably is responsible for Ziana's disappearance.
That's mighty interesting.
By now, we've been able to locate Ziana because she was so far off of the town's imprint, but we suspect that this Tess walked into the middle of town, put a large mark in the middle of town like there was in Strathmore. And, well, now everyone seems to be on the ethereal plane. Oh, well, the land of the dead.
You know that exactly.
Saw 'em?
You saw them.
Some magical device, that candle thing Ziana gave us.
Ah, one of her ethereal candles, I suppose. That makes sense.
And the only person that's been able to contact us through there is Virgil. But it seems like they've got a ticking clock on them right now. So we can't really dawdle around here.
I don't suppose we can. I got a feeling what we're looking for might be between us and them. That woman you were fighting just now, have you ever seen her before?
Have we? I don't think we have.
Not to my recollection.
Yeah.
No.
I think I'd remember a face like that.
Well, it's a skull, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the thing. I never seen her before, but I saw something like that once. Long time ago.
When?
Care to share?
Just something out in the desert. A woman who could raise things from the dead. Come to think of it, probably associated with Azon as well, though I never got any real proof of it.
Where was this?
Couple days north. I don't know it's necessarily related. It was getting on 8 or 9 years ago. But that woman, she could project her soul outside her body. And when she did, it had that face on it. Of course, it left the body behind completely undefended. Which I may or may not have taken advantage of.
Mal just raises his eyebrows real scoured.
She was easy enough to take care of. Was causing my camp quite a bit of trouble, so.
Well, do you think that took care of the whole issue, or do you think that this is exactly the same breed 1-for-1? Of whatever demon you think is summoning this.
I'll be honest with you, Mel, a lot of what I'm going off of here is theory. I don't necessarily know anything for sure, but I've been collecting information on this type of stuff for a long time. Call it an interest in demonology and the like.
Fitting, somehow. With the... Mal just kind of continues to, like, mock the horns, like, make the horn thing happen. And
It's kind of just raises his eyebrows.
yeah, he's being real awkward and stuff's doing it real fast.
But he's also just giving you a side eye for that one. Like, well,
We can talk later. We can talk about it later.
All I'm saying, if it is the same, and she is the one causing it,
Or
maybe what
someone
you
doing
gotta
the
do is-
same thing.
exactly.
So we got to find a body.
That's my theory. She also could only do it, that woman I knew, for about an hour at a time. And she couldn't move that much faster as a spirit than she could on her own 2 feet. So I suppose that gives us an area to look for.
Creature. I remember I once knew a guy who, once he saw an item, could then search for that item. Like, if he's seen it before, he could then find it again. Do you know anything like that? Because we all saw her. Something on her person. Go look for it. Would theoretically be on her body, right?
I might be able to. It depends on whether that object is physical or of this plane or not, I believe. Unfortunately, I can't today.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I might be able to later.
But if we absolutely can't find her today, maybe something to try tomorrow.
We can try.
Feeling waiting, though, is going to cause more harm than good.
Yeah.
Well, are we up on horseback or are we going back to town? Are we talking to walking?
If you all did,
I assume so.
yeah, he's riding with you guys. Sort of in a generally northward direction. Well, if none of y'all have anything that's a little more accurate, suppose I could... He, thinks about it for a minute. Well, let's see. A couple of my men were attacked by something they described as demon coyotes a couple days ago.
That
That's about
feels right.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Puppies.
I sent some folk to look, and they said there was nothing there. But it is within an hour of here and an hour of town, in the middle. An old mine. Could be a place to start.
I think we fought something like that out near Cyrus Spring.
And
Did
you were
you
looking
know?
for
Well-
Ziana.
Yeah, it was on our way there.
Mm-hmm.
More than an hour away from town.
Well, is the mine on the way back to town now? We can stop.
Yes, it is.
Suppose there's
Little
no
off, but-
harm.
Yeah, we could take a look at least.
All right.
But I would say that if we are gonna get into some kind of altercation, we should probably sit a spell.
Yeah, maybe take a breather just for a bit.
Can't say anything on
Okay.
fire for a bit.
I could do with a little bit of
Yeah, maybe we get
short sit down.
a little closer. Keep an eye out and take a
Okay.
rest.
Distant
Yeah.
Scout.
All right.
Vance, you don't mind sticking with us so you can see that thing in town through? I mean, I suppose you want Nikolai back, right?
That I do. And
Being a
as I
gang
said,
leader
I
isn't
gave
worth
my
much
word.
if you don't have a gang.
Fair.
Is my gang missing too?
Well,
Everyone's
we're-
missing.
Really good
Everyone.
at hiding.
There
They're
ain't a
not.
soul in town.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I'll stick with you for the time being.
All right. Well, you point us in the direction and we'll take care of some coyotes for you.
Huh.
You gonna help this time?
Maybe so.
All right.
And he'll start kind of leading the way. It's not a direct straight shot back to town, but it's kind of slightly off from the way that you came. But in sort of the general direction of town, it's a little more northwest versus heading just north to town. But yeah, you guys can stop whenever you want to, or he'll take you all the way there.
Is there like a reasonable place to rest, like the side of a mesa or something before we get like down into the thick of it, or is it like flatland out here?
It's a lot of flatlands. There's kind of some rising and falling areas, some little kind of creeks, little places to sit, places to hang out. You can make camp pretty much anywhere, unless you're looking for something super specific or super hidden.
Well, are
Maybe
we?
chop
shade.
Sure, there are a couple big trees.
Sure, that'll do.
Sure.
Call it a big cottonwood over a very small sort of local creek. And you guys can maybe make camp under it. or at least take a rest.
We just resting for an hour.
It's a short rest.
Willow has popped open her umbrella, like dug it into the sand, and has Amaranth kind of like burrowed underneath it.
Still like wrapped up.
Oh, it's still swaddled. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Mal comes over and gives her some little scritches.
She's like cooing and interacting with you guys fairly happily, cat-like over here.
We are spoiling the dragon. We
Oh,
are
yeah.
simply spoiling this small puppy.
Willow's in full. I have found a cat. The cat doesn't want to be near me. However, I have the cat mode.
It's just like,
She's vibing. She likes you guys. Vance is with you guys, but kind of like a pace away. He understands that you guys are not necessarily buddy-buddy, but he's kind of keeping an eye on Amaranth, keeping an eye on everybody.
like on the opposite side of the circle where I could see everybody at Vance. It's like,
He catches you looking and kind of tips his hat, smirks.
I like spit on the ground.
He just sort of chuckles.
I eat some jerky.
Willow will pull out her cards for anyone who wants to play Go Fish with her.
Sure. Why not?
Got any threes?
Nope. Go fish.
Insight.
If you guys want to roll off and see who wins, you can, but...
Well, either way, it's a 16.
I'm gonna cheat.
I guess roll a sleight of hand.
Oh, God.
See if Sylvie notices.
What you got?
22.
God damn it. It's only an 11.
Willow's really, really good at goldfish. She doesn't have any of the cards you're looking for.
That's just uncanny. That's crazy. Must just be bad luck. All right.
Yeah, Willow wins weirdly easily for a game of Go Fish. Sylvie, like, I thought I was better at this.
Yeah. This is weird.
How does she have 5 sets of 2s?
All right. Anybody got anything else they want to take care of?
No, but I do need to share that after I'm down to 3 hit dice, but my hit points are nice.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Same.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
We got 2 nices?
No, not nice. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I processed. I was like, yes, I am also down to 3 hit dice.
Oh, okay.
Willow can officially set things on fire again. She really needs to get a fire cantrip for the amount that she's just enjoying setting things on fire.
I support Willow Fire cantrip.
All right, so you guys take an hour rest, kind of get your shit together, shall we say? Play some games of Go Fish, have a snack,
Right.
Hell yeah.
and then you get riding again. And honestly, you're not that far from town, and you're even closer to this mine. Initially, as you're kind of at a distance from it, you don't necessarily see anything, but the closer you get, you kind of realize that there is a large pit that's sort of carved into the ground. It's about 100 feet across at the widest point, but sort of narrows as it goes down. And there's sort of a spiraling ramp-like road that kind of spirals down into the bottom of the pit. So if you've ever seen an open-face mine, it's kind of like that. And there are a couple of kind of rickety old wooden structures, but it doesn't seem like it's seen active use in a little while. And there's a lot of grass kind of growing right up to the edge, right up to the stone, as you get closer and closer. And, yeah, is there anything else you guys want to talk about on the way, or you just want to head straight there?
That's what we're coming to see, I guess. Is there any wildlife around? Like, what are we seeing? Are there birds? Are there, like, carrion animals? I don't know, desert things.
Yeah, so there's like a kind of typical amount of animals and plants and stuff as you guys move along. As you get closer to the mine, it does kind of start to seem like things are getting a little browner, a little quieter. There's a little less wildlife. It's a lot quieter and starting to get a little kind of almost spooky feeling, but how much of that is kind of the quiet and how much of that is you guys knowing what you're coming up against is up to you.
Do we want to try and stealth up to the edge of this and get a look?
Can't hurt.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just kind of like dismount and get low and start creeping.
All right. All you want to stealth up, or you want to send someone, or do some kind of other strategy?
Oh, dude.
I would be on team stealth.
I can do team stealth. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
I feel like we should also maybe just go with the group. We don't know what's up there. It could be a whole thing.
The stealthiest people in the front, and the rest of us goons in the back.
Like Willow's not even offering; she's still hanging back with a dragon, still swaddled.
Mal very distracted with the dragon.
I imagine Vance just standing with us, like, nope.
Yeah, I think Mal's a little squirrely with Vance. Like, not really trying to, like, stay out of his orbit, but is also, like, trying to listen to every frickin' detail, because he might just, like, drop something at any time, but...
Willow's trying to conspicuously, but not conspicuously, like, do the lean back behind Vance and make eye contact with Mal at every moment. If he ever meets eye contact, she's just gonna go, brother, like, mouth it, like, really exaggerated.
He will kind of, like, look away really quickly.
She keeps doing it, too. Like, it's not just a one-time thing.
It's getting real obvious.
Yeah. This girl's got no subtlety. What are you talking about?
I think Vance is aware that people are acting a little squirrely around him, but is kind of just letting it go right now. Probably thinks it's a little funny, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, he'll stealth up with you guys. You're all going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody,
Everyone
roll me
has-
your stealths.
Oh boy, love a -1.
Well,
You rolled a natural 20?
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be my only good roll of the night, and it's a 21.
That's a good one to get.
damn.
All right.
6.
15.
17.
7.
High five, Willow.
She
It's
says
got
back.
a
She says
14, which is pretty fucking bad for him, actually. But all right. So you guys can kind of get up to the edge here without anything of note occurring. I'll have you guys open roll 20 just so you can kind of get a picture of what you're looking at here.
Give it to me. I love night mode.
Mm-hmm.
Night mode is lovely. Thank you, roll 20, for all that you do.
Thank you for this one nice thing that you finally did, roll 20.
Couldn't do it without you. So yeah, you're looking down into this mine, and as you get closer, you do see that sort of ramp descending down into the open pit, where it looks like they were kind of digging deeper and deeper, kind of pulling out a lot of rock and a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
need
stone.
to move the player.
Yes, I do. This is the one thing I always forget. Thank you all.
Roll 20, Photoshop, Illustrator.
Yeah.
What layer?
What layer am I on?
Yeah.
What layer am I on? What would I do without my players, to be honest? Nothing is what. And all right, so you guys, you're looking at this good mine.
Bone?
Own?
Bone? How dare you disrespect me, Detective
How dare you.
Diaz?
I am your superior officer.
Bone!
Could we just get the Brooklyn Nine-Nine soundtrack, like the opening theme song?
Yes. Yes.
We need a soundboard.
Like, I don't even know how I would add that to the playlist, but it kind of feels like it needs to happen.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. I'm checking to see if it's on there.
Immaculate. absolutely immaculate. But yeah, so as you guys kind of come over the edge here, doing a little bit of a sneak, you can peer over the edge sort of down and get a picture of what you're looking at. So there's a sort of wider, flatter space down at the bottom, and it contains some kind of things that have clearly been left behind, wooden crates, some kind of wooden frameworks that were clearly used for various mining operations. And as you may have noticed, in amongst the crates and wooden structures, there are a number of skeletons kind of scattered about. So clearly some creatures have met their end here. It does seem that they are more animal in shape generally than they are humanoid.
Generally?
Generally.
Well, I mean, you're pretty far up here. You can go down there and check if you want, but...
How far up are we?
Probably about 50 or 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Okay. Are we going down into the death pit? Yeah.
Vance, we're just keeping an eye out for coyotes.
Embodies. Witchy ladies.
May or may not be attached to a person.
I think we're keeping an eye out for anything we can find.
So,
I was told coyotes, but then again, the people I sent after said they didn't find anything at all, so...
They didn't find this giant hole in the ground?
Well, I'm guessing they did, but
And they were
they
just
said
like,
nothing
that's
to note.
normal bones down. I don't like it, but we found it, so yeah, we're go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Going in.
Willow like tries to send a mage hand down, and it like awkwardly gets halfway there before it starts flailing, and then she just randomly picks up a rock and brings it back.
I'm imagining one of those sticky hands, you know?
Yeah.
Are we still sneaking?
Yeah, you guys want me to hang back a bit?
Let's just go.
No, I mean we're going. We're just.
go.
We're just going? Okay, let's go.
Oh,
I mean, we
okay.
can try to keep quiet, like, but
I mean, if we want to go quiet, like, I should probably stay here.
No, we are staying
come on.
together, but
Yeah.
I just was thinking maybe an ounce of
Willow,
caution.
you were the most likely to get kidnapped. You stay with us.
Oh, yeah,
That's
is
very
also
accurate,
A
yeah.
really good point.
come on.
I mean, really, all somebody'd have to do is be like, hey, I have free puppies.
You have a puppy?
See?
Oh my god. Well, I mean, we're gonna find some zombie puppies down here, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll have free zombie puppies
Oh my god!
down there.
Hex the skirt. She's going.
Willow, your
There we are.
Scotty is showing a bit.
You all knew exactly what you were doing.
So we're just clumping in. To be clear, we're not trying to be stealthy.
Well,
Okay.
if you want to be stealthy, she will stealthily.
Gonna at least
go.
try.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we can
try
try
it.
to be
Okay.
stealthy.
We'll
Alright.
see how it goes.
Okay.
We're
She's
Scooby-Doo.
scuba doing.
All right, roll me another stealth.
Huh? Hmm.
Ooh, the universe has righted itself.
Dirty 20.
12. Ooh.
4.
2.
8.
Yeah.
Oh
Natural 1.
Oops.
no. Oh.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna kind of group select you nerds here. All right, so you guys kind of get down to around, like, here. And then the path gets a little kind of gravelly, a little narrow, and you guys slip a little bit and some pebbles kind of fall down. It hits some other pebbles, and then something falls over, and there's a clatter down at the bottom, and everybody kind of goes, ooh.
I thought we were trying to be quiet.
quiet.
Sorry, that's my bad. Do we hear
Yeah,
any follow-up
sorry.
movement?
Sorry.
Full of a took.
Yeah, there's like that long pause where everybody does the like, "Ugh, oh no. And perhaps for one bright shining moment, you think that everything is going to be okay. And then some of the bones at the bottom of the pit, I should say, sort of start to gather together and form into some critters that would like very, very much to say hello to you.
Symbiotic entity? Can I just get that going right now? Never. I've tried it. It's fine.
No, because you guys
Okay.
didn't do great on that stealth. Sorry. All right, we got some bone dogs.
Oh, dogs.
They've
Bone
sort of
dogs?
got like some scraps of flesh hanging off their little bodies, but at this point they're mostly bone.
Shaped like friends.
Yeah, they're definitely absolutely here for some pets. And they're all staring directly at you. And snarling. So I will have everybody roll initiative.
And about how high up are we?
Let's say at this point you're probably about 15 feet up.
Oh, initiative. I'll switch dice.
Yeah, let me
Dice.
paperwork out.
Oh, should not have switched dice, probably. Yeah, that's checks out.
Got God notes on this one.
All right, 25 to 20.
18. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
Getting a little ahead.
I don't know numbers.
Okay. Do we have any 25s to 20s? Okay, I'm going to call that a no. 20 to 15.
17.
Mal got an 18.
18.
Right?
15.
Okay.
Also 15.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're more
Mel-
dexterous than me.
18.
I think so, yes.
Claire, 17. Sylvie,
Mm-hmm.
15. Willow, also 15. And what did you get, Andy?
Be a 9.
Rip. Okay. And let's see how Vance does here. That's going to be a 21.
Leave room at the top. Vance, what the fuck?
He's very fast. So, yeah, I think Vance kind of glances at all you guys, rolls his eyes in the kind of like, okay, well, I guess we whiffed this. And he will unholster one of his pistols, which is a beautiful silver piece that is engraved almost all the way down the barrel and onto the grip. And he will shoot at this green doggy here. And that is going to be...
If it's green because it has a glow, then we cannot see it.
Oh, that's my bad.
Sorry.
I'll
letting
deal
you
with it
know
in a
now.
second. Lower left. I will deal with it as we go. And that will be quite a few. I'm sure that these will hit. Let's see. So he hits this dog 3 times for a grand total of... 37 points of damage.
The doggo still standing.
Yes, it is.
Leave it up. Leave it up.
It growls very upset, but it's still standing. All right, now it's green. And that's going to put us at Mal.
Okay, I am going to do the same thing and attempt to smack that same one that Vance just hit, Vance just hit, and ask it, please, to succeed on a dexterity saving throw of 14.
Right. So that creature is going to roll. Did not roll well. It rolled a 4.
Okay, it's going to take 5 points of radiant damage. Yes, that is the symbol for radiant.
All right.
And that is it.
And okay. It's still standing, but it's looking a little rough.
Seemed particularly effective when the good preacher hit him.
Did it seem particularly effective?
No, it seemed a normal amount of effective.
Yeah.
Given that this is a creature comprised mostly of bone. And that puts us at Claire.
All right. Can I slide down? Would it be okay for me to potentially just slide down this cliff? Maybe do some acrobatic-y parkour monkey shit?
I'm good with that. I'll call this little section of cliff difficult terrain.
All right.
But other than that, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
It's that sort of an angle. It's gravelly.
Let me... So then that would actually be math. So that counts as here, so I can get there. Okay, yeah. I should still be able to just come right up here. And I would like to pop that guy.
All right. Punch it in the nose.
Punch it in. Oh, that's probably gonna miss. That. Can't remember my modifiers or anything. Okay, yeah, that's only a 12 to hit.
That just misses.
Okay. Second one. Okay, that's better. That's 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
That's only 5 points bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. All right. It's looking pretty rough.
Then I will just... Yeah, I'm good. I'll stay.
All right. And that brings us next in the order to Sylvie.
Great. All right. I am... Since we've got a clear shot on that yellow one there, we're going to go for that one. I'll go ahead and make it a sharpshooter. And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
I'll do it.
Against that there coyote. And that will do... Yeah. That's going to be 19 points of damage on that first shot.
Ooh, you were shooting at this one right in front of Claire?
I'm shooting at this one over here. Since I've got a clear shot. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that'll do it. You said 19.
Excellent. Second shot, we'll do another sharpshooter. And that's another 19.
Love to see it.
Excellent. All right. And that time, that will do... I can do math. No, I can't. That's a lie. It's 20 points of damage.
We went to art school.
Exactly. Yeah.
Damn. All right. Yeah. Sylvie takes 2 shots and really just cleans this thing out. It's still standing, but it's not looking too happy with what just happened.
That's all I got.
All right. Next in the order, Willow.
How like rough is the one that Claire's in front of?
Like bad.
Like bad. Okay, she will fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts, so kind of switch Amaranth over to the other hip, flicker hand, 2 cards appears, and she flings them, so one goes to green, one goes to yellow.
All right.
So green one is a 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
And the yellow one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So green one first.
Right.
Oh, that's not great. That's 4 force damage. I should not have split these.
It's limping along.
Yellow one's better. That's 10 points of force damage to the yellow one.
Hanging on by a sinewy thread, you know? Actually, they both are. And, all right, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. So that brings us to our lovely friends. So this one is going to try to bite Claire here. and also slash at her with its claws. So that's going to be a 21 to hit and a 23 to hit.
Those hit.
All right. And that will be...
Neither of those was critical, were they?
No, they were not. All right.
Check.
Oh, I'm dropping dice on my floor. All right. So the bite attack is going to do 7 piercing damage. And the claw attack is going to do 7 slashing damage. And go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry. I'm having just a moment of like some personal shit. So just
Oh, yeah, no worries.
give me 2 seconds.
All good. How you guys feeling about your bone dogs? Bone?
Good question, Bone.
Bone?
Would we remember? Would we remember whether or not these are considered undead, and whether or not they had like any necrotic resistances for the grave cleric in the party, please?
It is, I would say, reasonable to guess that dogs comprised of bone are likely an undead creature.
Okay.
Cool.
We fought exactly these before, right?
Not precisely.
Okay.
Similar, though.
Similar.
Yes.
Similar but different.
Perhaps there's a theme, you know?
A theme in my D&D?
What?
Gosh, why would there be a theme in D&D? As far as these little guys, well, they're slightly different, so you don't necessarily know their resistances or immunities.
Cool.
Has Mal fought a lot of undead things, though?
Mouse fought so many undead things.
I had a
Essie?
6 on my
We've
con
fought.
save.
Okay.
And also, could you tell me how much damage that was again? Sorry.
Absolutely. 6 piercing, 7 piercing, 7 slashing, so 14 total.
Thank you.
And with a Constitution saving throw, that is a fail. So you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh.
That's fine.
Ooh.
But you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So I'm going to put a little... Let's see, I'll give you a... What symbol do we want to use? Let's go this like little bubbly poison one. I like that. Oh, I gave it to the dog. God.
Dog's poison, no take backs.
You know, sometimes. All right. Claire is currently paralyzed. However, she can repeat the throw in the future. So that brings us to
Ooh.
this.
Could Willow retroactively have pushed that one back 10 feet? The yellow one?
No,
Yeah, we don't have to.
Do it next time.
But its
Do it next
movement
time.
is slowed by 10 feet.
Okay. All right. It has not moved. Is this one also slowed?
Yeah,
Is that an
So-
automatic effect? Okay.
that's an automatic effect, yeah.
Let me.
Which
make
I
a
just need to
little-
remind you, so.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna give both these little dudes a symbol of some kind so that I remember they're slowed. Here we go. Trying to make better use of the symbols, you know.
I forgot to do the thing that I absolutely love doing, which is pushing all the baddies around.
Mhm.
It's been a while.
Being pushy, Willow being pushy. Yeah.
Been a while.
Been a while. Okay, so this other one is gonna also come over here and give Claire a good bite because she's a convenient target. And that's going to be 15 to hit and 19 to hit.
I mean, technically, they'd have advantage on me. I hate to point that out, but
They did worse on the second roll, so don't worry about it.
the 19 just hits.
Okay, but the 15 does not. Okay, so that's going to be 10 piercing damage. And that's all.
All right.
So this little buddy, little shaped not like a friend, I'll tell you that much. is gonna. I'm sorry, Claire, come up here and party. So. That's an 18 and a 14, so I don't think either of those hit.
Nope.
And then this last one is feeling zesty, so it's gonna come over here and bark at you guys.
Bark, bark, bark.
Bark, 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 bark. It's feeling pissed. And that is going to bring us back to the top of the order with Vance. So Vance looks down at the one doing a
I still have to go.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's you. I did not write your name down, but
I was real bad. Okay.
thank you very much. Please go.
Sorry, just let me measure one more time.
All right.
So now I'm changing what I was gonna do. Okay. So I'm gonna come to the edge right there. Everything feels like a bad idea. And cast... No, that is a lie. I'm sorry, I had such plans and they're just terrible now.
All good.
How
You got
dare
this.
you?
I know. What was the ruling if we slide down that wall?
That the area of the wall is difficult terrain, so it'll have your movement.
So how long is the wall? Is it 15 feet?
Yes.
Okay, so with
You
30
get to the bottom of
with
it. Yeah.
Okay, with 30 feet of movement, I could pretty much land on that wolf.
Yes, you could get here.
Okay, I'm gonna
around it.
I'm gonna just go ahead and slide down the wall while casting a flame blade. So it's like I just have my shield and I just from somewhere pull out a flaming sword and just yell and just try and stab that wolf in the head.
Hell yeah.
I guess.
Alright.
I guess so. I'll roll a real die. It's fine.
I wish you taken that sword.
Fucking metal.
Right. So that was 8 plus 8, 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, thank God. Still such bad rolls.
Hey, if it hits, it hits.
Yeah, right. With 6 plus 4, 10 points of fire damage.
All right.
And then I am just down there angrily yelling, Claire, I guess.
Here, I'm gonna scoot you down here.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. And all right, now we're back to the top of the order. So Vance is gonna... He's gonna shoot at that dog that's chilling with you, Amity. That is going to be... 2 of those will hit. So that is going to be a grand total of... we didn't roll very well. 19 damage. And he's gonna hang out. He's gonna vibe. That's his turn. So Mal,
Out of curiosity, can we tell how many shots he's firing off?
4.
Okay. I see Amity whip out a giant flaming sword shield thing, and am like, oh fuck shit. And then I think Mal kind of sees the pile happening on top of Claire, and is gonna also slide down this little thing here and land here. And then is gonna pull the cross out from inside his little outfit here, and then cast Turn Undead or channel divinity, turn undead. So every little nasty bone creature, dog, puppy thing, please needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Okay. This is why I keep a bazillion d20s out, you know?
Willow's gonna look at Vance. Is he making the save?
He seems like he doesn't know what's going on. Actually, that's not true. He knows what's going on, but he's unaffected. So that is going to be fail. You said the save was 13?
14.
14, thank you. Fail, 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 one success. So the red one here succeeded.
Okay. We can't see that one is red.
Really?
I thought that was a pile of bones. Okay.
Oh, this is the last one. All right, now it's red. Thank
There
you.
we go.
There we go. All right.
All right, so yeah, he's just gonna be like, "Not too much, like get the hell off of Claire," and make him all get going.
Bad dog.
Bad dog.
Isn't it? What is the challenge rating?
It's a DC 14. What do you mean challenge?
Oh,
rating?
never mind. Oh, I'm thinking of the secondary effect, which is like everything under a certain.
Yeah.
level
So
is
when
default.
they
Don't
get
worry
to their
about it.
turn, they have to move as far away from me as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna healing word Claire. Or it's not a lot, but it's something.
Something's better
It's-
than nothing.
5 points of healing, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's it.
All right. So it is your turn, Claire. You are paralyzed. However, at the end of your turn, you can redo that save if you would like to.
How about 14?
That succeeds. So the effect has now ended.
Why the hell am I on the ground? I suppose I was just paralyzed, not
You flavored.
flavored it.
All right, Sylvie.
All right. Now, Mal said not to hurt the red one. Yes? Because that was the
No.
one, or no, which it was the other three that
Yeah,
are.
red is fair game.
Red is for green. Great. I'm shooting a red.
Clifford.
Yes.
Oh,
Save-
no.
Save Amity. No. Clifford the big
Oh.
skeletal dog.
Don't name the big skeletal dog Clifford. Okay, that's a 19 to hit.
That's the title
That'll
of the
hit.
episode.
If you
Yeah, it is. Clifford the big skeletal
Clifford
dog.
the big
That
red
fucking
zombie dog.
rules.
Okay,
That fucking rules.
I'm trying. There's a country song. Hold on. That's something about Old Red. Breaking out of prison using hunting dogs. I'm not nuts. Come on.
What is this?
I mean,
Where
that
the
sounds.
red-
I don't know.
That's like-
I trust you, but I don't know. It was
got
a
a dog, I
19 to hit against red.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, and that's gonna do 15 points of damage.
Yeah, all right.
Is it still
Blake
up?
Shelton. It's literally called Old Red.
Doing math. Yes, it's still up.
Great. Second shot.
All right.
That's gonna be a 24 to hit
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
and 14 points of damage.
Wee woo, wee woo. Yeah, okay. That cleanly takes that dog out, and it sort of disintegrates into like kind of scraps of dried fur and sinew and bone in a
Hell
nice
yeah.
little pile next to Amity over here.
Excellent. You all right down there?
Got bone dust. I don't think you're supposed to inhale that.
Nah, shake it off. You're fine. Let's go.
Goes well with the
That's it.
taste of spores.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn, Sylvie?
That is it. That's all I got.
All right, Willow.
Mal, are we not supposed to shoot them?
You can. I can't stop you, but shoot them if you know they're dead. Well,
Alright.
again, re-dead.
Willow's gonna scoot over here I'm just gonna fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts against the green one. And if they land and do not disintegrate, she would like it to be pushed back.
Okay. They both look very, very, very bad, so
Okay. That's a 16 and a 21.
those will both hit.
Off these song lyrics. Alright, that is a 5 damage and 13 damage.
Yeah, you absolutely toast that one. It also disintegrates into a pile of dried viscera, etc.
I didn't touch it, Mel. You can't prove anything.
Mal's really busy, like, loudly cheering about the now pile of bun.
I heard that we were gonna play Goldfish.
All right, is that your turn, Willow?
That's my turn.
All right. It's coyote time. It's time to party.
It's time for them to get the hell out of here. It's what it's time for them to do.
So yeah, they're gonna peace out, which I believe gives Claire an opportunity attack.
Only one of them's looking rough, though, right?
Yes. So the yellowish one on the right looks very, very, very bad. The one on the left has taken 0 damage so far.
All right, I'll try to pop.
They're like waking up going, wax it.
That
She's not even fully conscious. It's just instinct to punch.
math. 17 to hit.
That'll do it.
7 points bludgeoning damage.
That will also completely do it. So this thing turns tail, and you just give it a good wallop, and it disintegrates. This one, however, is gonna try to get the heck out of here, which I guess means it kind of is gonna try to get up onto like this ramp. So I gotta do some math here. It's trying to get away, so it's gonna go over here. Okay. And as it's the only one of these left, that's going to be all of its turn, which brings us to Amy.
I just sort of like look at my sword and look at it up there, sort of sigh heavily.
Willow screams as it gets closer to her.
And then I'll, I'm not going to do anything, but I'll drop my shield and try and chill touch it. No, that's not a D20 at all. For 17 to hit?
That'll do it.
Okay, cool. And that's some damage that's not going to do anything. That was for 13 points of necrotic damage.
All right. Cool.
Does that do? It does stuff to them?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Seems all right. And
I'll move over to where Claire is. Not like right now that she's okay. I'll do that.
yeah, she's taken a few hits, but yeah, she should be alright. Let me take that status effect off. In fact, there you go.
Like maybe up here, take a look around. Claire, you good?
Yeah, I'm all right.
That's my turn.
All right. So, while this dog is kind of run for the hills, and you guys are kind of looking at each other going, some more bones on the far end of the pit here start to kind of pull together, significantly more of them and larger, and form themselves into a large serpentine shape that will appear momentarily.
Big monster, big
there
monster.
You go.
Oh,
Yes!
what in the Hades?
Yes!
Lerny.
Sure, it's Lerny. And it's got a big rattle on the end that's like rattling at you guys. and
Slinky.
hissing angrily.
Ah, fuck.
Shit.
Amity, get
Well,
out of
hell.
there!
This thing is gonna come over here. Gonna come hang out with Amity.
Of course.
And it's going to try to bite Amity here. So that's going to be 25 to hit.
I mean, yeah, that'll hit, and I'm gonna hellish rebuke him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me do the damage first. And I'm also going to have you make a Constitution saving throw.
That wasn't critical, was it?
No, it was not.
Oh, nice. Factor 1.
Oh, Amity.
Oh no. Okay, so you are going to take 9 piercing damage. And for that failed throw, you're also going to take 23 poison damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be its turn. So that brings us to Vance.
Hellish rebuke.
Oh, yes. Please roll your Hellish Rebuke for me.
Oh, it is a dex saving throw from the snake. And it,
Oh, thank you. Okay, Dex saving throw, that's going to be 18.
yeah, he's definitely safe. Okay.
Dexterous motherfucker. Now we are bringing to Now we are on Vance's turn. I know how to say words. And he is going to kind of adjust his sights a little and take a couple shots at this snake. 2 of which definitely miss, I believe. Actually, 3 of them hit. So he is going to do a grand total of 30 damage to this snake. And he's just gonna kind of chill out and see what happens. And that brings us to Mal.
Does everyone know that Mal is terrified of snakes?
I'm guessing we do now.
Now you do. He is gonna walk up and continue chanting that
It didn't have to be snakes.
same thing. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna try and turn undead on it. So he's chanting exactly the same thing that he was with the other nasties, and it has to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw is going to be a... Let me check something.
Provided it is undead. If it is not undead, then it will not work.
Yeah, I'm just checking something. Yeah, okay, so it is an 11.
Okay, cool.
It is turned, I assume.
Yes, it is turned.
Okay.
For 1 minute or until it takes damage. And then as a bonus action, I am gonna healing word Amity for 4 points of healing, please.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
All right. Claire.
Wait, so you don't want me to hit the big bone snake?
You can push it, hit it if you spend them, if smoke them if you got them.
I mean,
We cooking it?
like,
We hitting it or not?
Are we?
Can we hurt it?
If you hurt it, it will not run. But if you want it to run, then I didn't think this through.
Would vote let it run. I'm like
Yeah.
down on one knee.
Okay.
I can push it away.
I'm just gonna, like, I don't know. I'm gonna move over here and just kind of stand and, like, push
And you
Amity
push.
back and just stand in front of it. And I guess I'll hold an action in the event the snake becomes hostile, and then
Okay.
I will punch it.
Sylvie.
I'm gonna do kind of same as Claire. Hold an attack in case the snake becomes nasty. In which case, if it does, I will shoot it.
Willow.
She will hold her Eldritch Blast in case it becomes nasty.
Eric has made things
wait.
complicated.
If it has to use its action to run away, can it still get an opportunity attack?
If it moves now, Claire will get an opportunity attack.
Yes. But you're asking about the force push, you mean?
I would more so for Amity's turn as it's coming up if she's able to get away safely. But if it's running away, never mind. She will hold her Eldritch Blast for when it is no longer. Well, if someone else hits it, she's gonna hit it. She'll hold her Eldritch Blast.
That's a good question. If a creature is turn undead, does it still get a reaction?
Yeah, if it's just the only rule is that it gets its action to move.
It might still get a reaction.
A certain creature must spend its turns trying to move and cannot take reactions. It says
Okay.
explicitly
All right.
it cannot
Thank you.
take reactions.
Thank you for checking. Okay,
I got you.
perfect.
She's still holding in case someone else.
For
in
its
case-
action, it can only dash or escape.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so was there anything you wanted to do, Willow?
Nope, she's just holding her attack.
It's gonna vibe.
She's got a vibe. She's teaching Adranth how to play Go Fish.
All right. So this, let's see, this dog is gonna run.
Forgot about that dog. So
Oh,
she's
right.
scream as it goes past her.
What about that?
Yeah, it's gonna pass right by you, like through your space. So if you want an opportunity attack, you can take one.
No, Mal told her not to touch it, so she's not touching it.
Wait. It doesn't say it's a concentration. Yeah, I mean,
Did you use turn undead twice?
I did.
What?
But it doesn't say anything
That's
about.
your channel divinity. You only get one.
I get 2 per short
okay.
rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The short rest really is the game changer there.
Beginning. Yes. Beginning at 6th level, you can use it twice. All right, perfect. So you've used both of them.
Yes.
So does the turn undead break if we hit it?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
If it takes damage.
Okay.
If it takes damage, yeah. So other effects are fine, but if it takes damage, the turn undead will cease to be active. Yes. Okay. So it's gonna book it, and
But I mean, if you can kill it, kill it.
I don't think Willow could one-shot that thing. She could push it away, but
well, it's up to you if you want to hit it or not.
no, I'm holding. She is holding in the event that someone else damages it. She will, then that will be her trigger.
Okay.
Mal is standing in the middle of a pit with both of his arms out, doing a big caduceus, going, "Stop! It's again."
It be.
It's bad. We're wrong.
I mean, if you hit it, then it would probably attack Vance.
That's a good point.
It is next to him.
Well, if you hit it, it's gonna stop here.
Did it run past me?
Okay, okay. Willow, are you hitting it or are you?
No, I'm not.
Take its
Sorry.
turn.
No.
Did
Okay.
it take its turn? Because if it took its full turn, then it used its full motion and therefore would be next to Vance.
Okay,
Yes,
so
assuming
funny
that
story-
neither Willow or Sylvie hit it.
Yeah, Willow has no melee attack weapon. She would punch it, in which case her punching is 0. So I think even if she did hit it, she's technically not damaging it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do shit with that. I can't do much like
That's
close range.
fair.
She wouldn't have tried to hit it. Nah.
I
Okay, so
literally
Sylvie
do
didn't hit it,
not
Willow didn't
have a
hit it.
melee attack weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it will end up right next to Vance. But technically that means that it is not going to leave his space, so he doesn't get an opportunity attack. So it's just gonna just be there, I guess. How you doing, Amity? It's your turn.
Oh,
Did Amity get pushed back 5 feet?
No, Claire's holding her action, I believe.
Was that a push flavor or an actual shove?
That was more flavor.
Okay, all right.
the snake doesn't go before me?
after
You're
you.
right. It does. Excuse me. Oh no, wait. Amity goes first. Then this.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm just gonna be like, well, fuck, and just stand up, and then I'll just finally actually use my symbiotic entity, and the spores will sort of rise up off the ground around me, and I'll look a little bit less bloodied.
Nice.
And that is my action. I'm not gonna move. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Symbiotic entity doesn't deal any automatic damage. Okay.
Nope.
So I guess it's this snake's job to run away from Mel here. So it's gonna kind of slither generally
Oh no!
like this direction.
It can't climb up the wall and go the other way.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, you know, that's fair. It's big.
It's very big.
I think the point, honestly, though, I think the point at which it could get up the wall would be like here.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Let's do it.
But it can't get closer to Mal.
It
right?
can't get closer to me.
Okay, so
yeah.
it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
Gotta go the other way.
It's gonna be on this bridge now. Because that's technically not any closer to Mal. Okay. So it's the big bone snake's kind of up on the bridge going, oh no. Compelled over here. Which will be its turn. Vance is gonna kind of look at the dog behind him and raise his eyebrows. And like, yeah, I think he's gonna take some shots at it. He thinks he can take care of it.
The dog?
Yeah, the dog, not the snake. Don't worry. So he is going to, hit it 4 times. So he'll probably be all right there. So he's going to do 30 damage to that dog, which actually does not kill it. So he goofed. And it's...
He's in danger.
God damn it, Vance.
Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck.
My hubris. It got me.
Still just looking at it like,
So the dog now is giving him the hairy eyeball. And he's like... And that's...
Like a friend. Chew toy.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be his turn. So Mal, you're next up.
How How does the one that Vance just roasted look?
It looks quite damaged, but it's not on its last legs.
It's on the playing field now.
I'm gonna toll the dead. I'm gonna look through Vance's space here and sigh, and then try and just take it out. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please, of 14.
Okay. You're not particularly wise. 7.
7. Okay, it's gonna take 2d12 necrotic damage, and is going to suffer 11 points, please, of necrotic.
Yeah, okay, that takes it out. So it disintegrates into a pile of bone and dried viscera in front of Vance, who looks very displeased with this.
Mal will reholster his gun and look at Vance, and then look at the snake and pretend he no longer exists.
Vance quirks an eyebrow. And is that your turn?
That's my whole turn.
All right. Anything you want to do, Claire?
Nah.
And Sylvia, anything you want to do?
No. Hold a shot in case something happens with the snake, but other than that.
All right. Anything you want to do, Willow?
We're just gonna like let it go and then wait for it to come back. Is it gonna come back? Does it like reset to its starting point when it goes too far out of its area of play? And she'll hold her action in case either someone else hits it or it starts coming back.
All right. The coyotes are all taken out. So, Amity, anything you want to take care of?
But she might have a. I don't want to fight that thing. That really hurt. I'll hold a attack in case someone else attacks it, but also like not definitely not trying to fight this thing anymore. Like, it bit me. I have a hole in my stomach.
All right. It's all right. So it's the snake's turn again. It's gonna completely piece off to the side of the map. Here, I'm just gonna make it. There we go. Goodbye. All right, the snake is gone. I guess you're out of combat.
Is it a good idea to just let it get away completely? I did sort of do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, I appreciate that. Maybe there's like an area of an effect, or maybe the not enchantment, whatever it's called, necromantic energy only lasts for so long. Like, if it's only an hour, it's not gonna.
Well, it's only a minute. Can we see it in the distance?
I mean, worst comes to worst, it makes its way back to town, and it's not like there's any people there right now for it to eat.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
I kind of don't want it to take up residence in the church just because I sleep there.
I think that at some point it would turn back to just bones.
Are we taking this thing out? Are we like keep letting it going?
I mean, if we
can let it keep going for now at least, and then.
But you said it was only a minute.
I guess we can wait and see if it starts coming back, and if it starts coming back, start shooting at it.
Yeah, I feel like it would. We maybe want to just set up a quick trap in case it does blast it.
Or we can just be ready to shoot it as soon as it comes in, gets in within range of us.
Yeah.
I like the plan.
Okay.
Good plan.
All right, you guys can have a minute, which is technically 10 rounds, to do anything that you want to do.
Are we assuming it's coming in from the same direction?
Well, you don't know, but if there's something you want to do in the next minute.
Did we see which way it went?
It is headed east, so it's headed away from Mal.
General that way direction, if I ping that on the map?
Yeah, so it crawled up the next sort of step of the thing and just kind of kept heading east.
Cool.
If I had
In
the
that
ability, I
case-
would have just banished it.
Well, no sense in talking about that now.
Willow's
So he's gonna get up on that ledge.
Yeah, Willow's gonna get up on this ledge. And so that way, if it comes back and goes down the hole, she's at least opposite of it.
And he's gonna. I don't know that I want
Long
to
range
scoot.
drive.
Last time I scooted anywhere, things went poorly. Maybe I'll go right over here then. And I'm gonna glance and see if I can see anything inside that cave.
I should probably say that the lovely folks over at 2 Minute Tabletop created this map. There's not actually a cave.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
Then I will stay there and hold. Well, first I'll go pick up my shield, lean it against my leg, and then I will hold something to hit it with.
Before everybody goes, I am gonna just restore a cool 5 points of healing to everybody.
Aw,
Nice.
thanks, Mal.
You're welcome. I'm out of all my first levels. I only have high level spell slots left. Shit.
Willow has all her spell slots still.
So does Clay.
Freaking warlocks.
Yeah, me too.
Freaking
Good
short
for
rest.
Claire and Sylvie. Really just, bring it home. All right, so the minute ticks by.
Do we see it wriggling on the horizon? Is it coming back?
Another minute ticks by.
Where's your bone snake at? Is it tall? Is it
Is that a bone
short?
snake or are you just
Is
happy
it
to
coming-
see me?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I do not want to hear talk about bone snakes.
Vance is actually going to come up here and hang with Willow. He's like, I don't want to be close to that nonsense.
Eldritch Blast for if it gets into range.
As soon as Sylvie can see it, and as soon as it's within range, which for her is 480 feet, then she's gonna start shooting.
Yeah.
I love.
We're really going to
Love
have to
Gug
start doing some nasty.
480 feet.
Is that your disadvantage range? Or your,
No,
like,
what's
normal range?
disadvantage range? I have sharpshooter.
Oh, God.
Oh golly.
And just wait until it gets in range of Willow and she can start pushing it back and slowing it down.
I love you guys. We're really gonna have to start. All right, I'm just gonna start keeping track of numbers here. Yes, after approximately 90-ish or whatever seconds that snake, 60 seconds, it wakes up and goes, "What am I doing?" And then turns around and is like, "All right, time to party," and heads back your direction. And then I guess at 480 feet, Sylvie probably sights it and is like, "All right."
All right, let's fucking go. You're never gonna fucking believe this, y'all.
Is it a
Ones with
crit?
20s.
It's 2 of them.
Oh.
It's 2 of them.
Pew pew.
Hold on, I'm taking a picture. Holy shit.
By the way, if that thing's speed is 45 feet, Sylvie gets 10 rounds of this.
Oh my god.
I feel like at some point it would take a few shots and be like, I'm not coming back. What? I don't need to look that
I
bad.
put it in the I put it. It's in the Discord. It's in the Discord.
I swear to God.
Holy shit! This new D20 is treating me so nice.
It's so pretty.
Okay, it's so pretty. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh wait, that's the wrong dice. This is the rifle. That's the wrong die. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Different damage die. Okay. So then that will be 24 points of damage on the first shot
Okay.
and 16 on the second.
So 40 total.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that no? Wait, yes.
Yeah.
Cuz that was 24 for the first plus
Yes, 40. 16 was the second one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that right? No, wait, that's not right. It's not 16 for the second one. It should be 17 actually. No. I'm sorry. Okay, 18. I'm rolling d12s, not d10s. I'm used to d10s. These are d12s.
Okay.
I'm
72
sorry,
then.
y'all.
You're fine.
Yes, that.
Listen,
Okay.
I love you guys. Yeah, so Sylvie takes 2 sharpshooter shots and does a very large amount of damage. It sounds like no... Okay, what is the farthest range anybody else has? Is that Willow?
Willow's 120 feet, except she's also she's on the other side of the ravine. So
Right.
I think that's putting her and
That adds an
Vance
extra,
are
like,
that's 75 feet. So
75, yeah.
I
That's only gonna
have
be like-
120, but I am in the hole.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys are going to hear Sylvie start shooting, and it will be a little while before the snake makes it to her. So if you want to move around, please let me know. Otherwise, I am just going to keep letting Sylvie
Hey, Vance,
do rounds. Yeah.
pick a card.
He, gives Willow a very strange look and is like, what?
Pick a card. You pick a card, I guess it. We see what happens.
All right, he'll pick a card.
Vance gets 4 of hearts.
All right.
Oh shit, I was supposed to guess.
You might need to practice that.
I'm working on it one of these days. Hold on. I'm gonna get this gig down. She starts shuffling.
Maybe next time. And all right, so the snake is gonna take its turn to sprint closer to you. So now it
doom.
is 400 feet away. And all right, Sylvie.
All right. This time, it's gonna be a 24 and a 22 to hit.
Yeah, those will both hit.
And then that will be 10 points of damage for the first shot and 13 for the second. So a total of 23.
All right. Okay, and unless anybody wants to move or do anything else, it will again sprint closer to you.
Mal, guess what card I'm drawing? Maybe this'll work.
He closes his eyes and thinks for a second. Jack of Spades.
Six of
Six of
spades.
Clovers.
Clovers.
It's clovers.
Clovers. I'm great at this. It's fine.
Keep practicing. And all right, it is now closer. It is at 320 feet. What's up, Sylvie?
Let's go. Oh my god!
Light it up, chat.
Sylvie.
It's the everything dice stat D20. Did it again?
Chaos!
Beautiful dice.
Okay, the first one is a 22 and the second is another fucking natural 20.
He's almighty.
Okay, I'm rolling the 22 first. And that's going to be 16 points of damage.
All right.
And now for the crit. Oh my god.
Max
Zero
damage!
Almost. So that's
Sylvie's living her best life right now.
Yeah, Sylvie's really just.
Yeah. She's had a lot of frustration traveling with this group. She's got some pent up rage she needs to let out.
that's 28 for the second shot.
Whew, all right.
Is this like a fucking Jason Bourne action movie thing where Sylvie has dug the toes of her boots into the ground and is on her belly
Yeah,
sniper
yeah.
shot?
Definitely pulling some sniper shit. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah, all right. Unless anybody else would like to do anything, it will again sprint. We're at 260.
let's go. This time it's gonna be a 21 and a 28 to hit.
Yup.
And then that will be 13 points of damage for the first and 11 for the second. So total 24.
24, yeah.
Grave Cleric and Sharpshooter combo, guys. This is
Jeez,
deadly.
I know.
Doing our best.
I am impressed. I love stuff like this. Okay, it will again get closer. We're at 180. Does anybody want to move or do anything? Otherwise, Sylvie, please go.
All right.
Sylvie, you might want to start backing up.
I'm all right. I will make the first one a sharpshooter shot.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Holy shit!
I think
Oh my
these dice
god!
are broken.
All right, Percy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. No mercy here.
I'm switching to different ones.
Listen, man.
Light up, chat.
But okay.
Everyone again?
All right.
Oh.
Okay, first one was the natural 20. Second one is a 26.
Yep.
Okay. And then the crit is going to do 20 points of damage. And then the other one will do 12. So a total of 32.
All right. You're really chipping pieces off of this thing. But it's gonna sprint again. We're at 100 now. But I think you're still only within range of Sylvie. Because that's
Does Vance have
175
anything
from
special for his
his
Eldritch
no.
Blast? All right. Like Willow's up there, like prepared to like double the distance of these things if she has to, and then she watches over and like sees Sylvia's like, nah, I'm gonna hold on to my shit.
All right, Sylvie.
Yeah. Willow
right,
can't do anything
all
until
right.
it's in 45 feet.
All right, different d20s.
Jump in the hole, Sylvie.
These are different dice.
These are
These are different dice.
These are different dice.
This is
What
amazing.
the fuck
It's terrible.
is
It's in my
happening?
fucking mind.
He's gonna solo a goddamn snake creature. Literally,
Yep.
no one else
Yeah,
has damaged it.
Sylvie's about to solo it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I'm gonna supercut this later.
I'm sending all of these.
Yeah.
I'm sending the photographic evidence of all of these.
I carry you.
Okay. 18 for the other one though.
Yeah, those.
Does an 18 hit?
The 18 just hits.
Okay. Thank you, terrible trio dice, for this last one.
Nice.
Okay. Well, okay. Here's where the luck runs out. We rolled 6 points of damage for the first,
All right.
and then that's 18 for the second for the crit. So that's 24 total.
Okay. Got it. It's gonna. Assuming nobody wants to do anything in the interim, it's going to sprint again.
Actually, how close is it now?
So you were at 100.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'll say I'm fine.
Yeah, so it's gonna come. It's gonna sprint again. It'll be 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Which
means-
puts it at 95 from Willow and Vance. So
I'm
we'll go
after
back
Sylvie,
into the,
so Sylvie can keep going.
yeah, so we'll go back into the order here. So it just moved.
Mm-hmm.
So Vance actually can reach it now. So he'll give that a shot or several shots. Oh my god, Vance, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, those will all hit. And so he's going to do 38 damage here. It's looking pretty rough at this point. And good job, Sylvie. And that's going to be his turn. So, Mal, is there anything you would like to do here?
How rough is it looking?
For it, pretty bad. But you've also seen it take a huge amount of damage.
Who's after me?
Claire. Then Sylvie, then Willow, then Amity.
Snaky snake.
I think I'm gonna... Is that a bonus action? No. I think I'm gonna back up a little bit so that I'm level with Amity. And then I'm gonna cast a 3rd level Bless on Amity, Claire, and Sylvie.
For the chat, Sylvie just did 219 damage.
My god. So you guys are gonna get a d4 on every attack roll and saving throw for the next minute.
Thank you.
D4.
And Mal is just gonna put up his hands and go, I think y'all have got it. And that's it.
Great. Is there anything you'd like to do, Claire?
No, I'm good.
Just
No, I would like to pick up a rock and I would like to try and hit the bull skull that's across the map.
Sure. You know what? Sure. What do you athletics? You want to do athletics or do you want to do dexterity check?
I'd rather
Or
do a dexterity check.
all right.
Math. 11.
I feel like you get kind of close. It's like a foot off, you know?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Cool. All right. Sylvie, it is your turn.
All right, we're using new dice again. Different dice. But I'm gonna shoot at this thing again. All right. And, I'm blessed. So we're going to go ahead and make these sharpshooter shots. Both of them.
You are kidding me.
I'm gonna.
I'm not kidding. What the
can I
Light it
just
up,
have
chat.
a crumb of luck, please?
Please, this is
Lend me
unreasonable.
some.
Shake the
What?
left hand like.
What? Okay.
I'm gonna need you to
Fired
mail
off,
everybody
and
a
Sylvie's
piece of
like,
hair.
no. Sylvie's like, I'm gonna finish advance. No.
Okay, with Bless, the other one is a, it's 12 plus, a dirty 20 is the other one.
All right. Yeah, those will.
Okay, alright. Okay. We'll do the dirty 20 first. The dirty 20 is going to do, 7 points of damage.
All right.
And then... Oh, wait, no, sorry, those are sharpshooter. So that's not 17.
Okay.
And then the other one will then do... Okay, since I called it a sharpshooter and it's still a natural 20, then since I called sharpshooter, I would still add the bonus.
You don't get to double it, but you
Right?
still add it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, it would then be... Damn it, it would be better if I hadn't. Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's gotta be 20 points of damage
Ooh,
on that,
all
on the
right.
other one.
All right. Pretty
And
bad.
then you know what? You know
yeah,
what?
do it,
I'm
do
gonna
it.
action surge.
Yeah! Sylvie really is like, no, Vance, my kill. Back off.
Absolutely not.
and you know what? I will use a grit point to make the first one a violent shot. Give me an extra damage die. And that will be an 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. And then that will do 21 points of damage.
Jesus.
And then oh god, mark the grit point. And we'll do one more. Another violent shot for the second. And this one will be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, garbage rolls. But that's okay. That's gonna do 9 points of damage. Well, that's the second shot.
Well, you know.
And then I will back up. Because it is very close to me.
Well, don't worry about it, because just for the sheer flavor of it all, I'm gonna say, although it's slightly out of turn, that the snake rears up above you, ready to strike, and you take that last shot, and the thing just disintegrates into bones around you. And everybody else is watching, going, "Oh, fuck me." Because holy fucking shit.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
My heart is racing.
I have never seen
Yeah.
anything like that.
That was beautiful.
Oh my god.
Sylvie, how does it feel to have single-handedly
It feels amazing. Thank you.
roasted this thing?
It feels great. Thank you.
Couldn't see, but I think that was not shooting, right?
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay.
Again.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna start looking around the hole.
It's a hell of a shot, but I do think this is a good time to take a break.
Oh, no. What's in the hole?
What's in the hole? What's in the box? All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break just to deal with all of our human needs, grab a glass of water, that kind of stuff. Maybe normally I'd say cleanse the dice, but Jesus Christ.
Throw my motherfucking party after that.
Yeah, right.
I will. It'll just be natural ones for the entire second half. I feel like.
deserve
I
a drink,
feel
man.
so bad for Annabelle on Monday.
This is all of my luck for like the week. Like Annabelle and Kira are just gonna roll shit.
I was gonna say we need that for next Friday. No.
Oh yeah, it's rough games next week. Oh
Absolutely.
no.
Yeah. Next week it's gonna be rough.
If you guys want to check out photos of all those natural 20s, please join our Discord. It's a good place to be. Post some pet photos. We love you. And we will be right back.
Howdy.
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 We're back. We're ready to roll some more nat 20s.
I'm ready to roll some nat ones. Let's be realistic here.
Oh, don't be ready for that. But welcome back, everyone. If you missed the first part of our show, we had a lot of natural 20s. Dear God. So hopefully that trend keeps up for the players and maybe not for me. However, they have just defeated a large bone snake, rattlesnake, and are hanging out in this sort of open pit mine here. So how you guys doing?
Not to invoke the Lord, but holy shit, Sylvie.
Yeah?
What do you mean, yeah?
Y'all know I'm a good shot.
Well, you
That's
proved it.
impressive.
But about how many times? 6 times over?
Something like that.
Well done.
Well, thank you. I mean, it was pretty far away. I got a good line of sight on it. This thing can shoot pretty damn far, so worked out well. You getting that thing to run so far was great. That was fantastic.
Well, it also meant that no one else could hit it. We'll have to workshop that next time. I'll
That's true.
keep
Yeah.
y'all
Nah,
in
I
mind.
think that worked real well. I appreciate you doing all the work, Sylvia. Start poking around the pit.
Yeah, I'm
No
fine with
problem.
not hitting a giant bone snake.
Yeah, because that fucker, that hurt.
Yeah, got away from Amity really good. So nice job, Mal.
Yeah, that was
Alright.
good.
Y'all looking okay? If I rest, I might be able to bring y'all back up a little bit, but for right now, you're on your own. I'm sorry.
You've
I
done
barely got a scratch on me.
plenty,
I'm fine.
Yeah, you
Preacher.
did a lot.
and
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
As long as y'all are alive. The town needs us anyway. I also will stop
Oh
poking
wait,
around.
you're right. And then Claire just like starts moving back as far as she can away from Mal.
What are you doing?
I am not of the living persuasion.
Ooh.
I didn't realize that you were that averse to the Lord. He sort of moves his little cross closer to you. All right, he tucks it back in, offers out a hand to help you get up.
She'll take it.
Vance heads down at a casual clip, presumably with Willow if she's headed down there.
Willow's gonna stay up and keep an eye on things.
Hang. All right, all right. He'll head down then. Hell of a shot. Kind of just watching you guys. But so for anybody who's kind of poking around down here, why don't you roll me a perception check?
That'll be a solid 6. No, wait, nope. Solid higher than it's an 11.
How about
I also
a
got an 11.
16?
18.
Nice.
All right. So Claire and Mal kind of, now that things have settled down a little bit and you're not kind of constantly going, oh God, something's going to attack us potentially soon, maybe. Is this the scene from Monty Python where the thing keeps getting closer? We don't know. But,
Same footage.
yeah, it's just the same footage on the loop.
Yep.
Yep.
And then suddenly it's there, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys start kind of looking around, and there is, as mentioned, kind of a lot of older wooden junk floating around, like piles of gravel, piles of rock that were discarded but kind of organized into piles, and evidence that there was a mining operation here at some point. But as you were kind of looking around, you realize that there are like kind of some blast marks on the ground and some footprints scuffed around in an area that you guys kind of didn't go over on the west side of this area. And yeah, it seems like some of the wooden equipment has kind of been damaged or like shattered in some way.
So we could surmise there was another fight fairly recently.
Yeah, if you want to take a closer look.
Yes.
I will hold an Eldritch Blast in case anything attacks anyone.
Are Claire and Mal kind of pointing this out to everybody?
Yeah, see,
Doing a
like
little-
over there, it looks like there was a firefight.
Like a fight with fire or a fight in which people were fired upon?
I was
Like scorch marks?
I was more thinking about like Willem Dafoe going down to his knees and saying that there was a firefight.
Oh, yes, right.
You have to explain the entire crime scene before you do that, Claire. Set the scene.
Wyatt fucking Earp.
Mal, I think, is gonna turn to Vance and go, you think these are your guys? Last time they were here?
I don't know. Seems a little more recent than that, doesn't it?
How long ago were your guys down here?
Probably about a week. I suppose it could have been them, but rained the other day.
Oh. Yeah, I guess Mal kind of wave over everybody that's standing around. Can I take a closer
Yeah,
look?
anybody who wants to
with
look a
Amity?
little closer, kind of investigate stuff, you can roll an investigation.
Sure.
Yeah.
9.
Ooh. Ooh. Natural 2. For a 2.
Natural 5.
Oh
Or
my
a
gosh.
5.
I got a 12. So
Hey,
I'm
look at you.
high rolling.
You've advanced rolled bad. Everybody's not paying attention, I guess. All right. I think so. You guys are kind of all poking around over here, looking at this. It is reasonable, kind of based on what Vance has said and what you're looking at. To guess that somebody else has been fighting over here. There is a somewhat large set of boot prints that seems to have kind of been moving around in this same space, presumably behind kind of some of these structures, maybe hiding a little bit. And then you guys poke around for a little while, and Mal, you realize that at the tip of your boot is a shell casing, or a couple of shell casings.
I'm gonna pick them up. Start to mess with those, I guess.
What you got there?
Found some shell casings. You want to take a look?
Sure.
I'll hand one over to Sylvie.
Sylvie, who I think has proven that she knows quite a lot about guns tonight. Why don't you make me an intelligence check at advantage?
Oh God. Oh, okay. Advantage. Cool. I'll take that.
Advantage. You know about you know what you're looking at. You know what you're looking at, I would argue.
Universe
Okay.
been restored.
Well, no. It's the universe is slowly restoring itself. That was a natural 1 and an 11. So thank you for the advantage. But that's gonna be a 12 total.
All right. Based on kind of your knowledge of guns in general, I don't think that this needs to be a super high DC, but you can tell that this is a type of casing that is probably from a bullet that was used in a rifle rather than a pistol.
Okay. Looked like something more long range, more like what I just used against that thing, but can't tell much besides that.
All right. Amity, were you gonna say something?
Amity hasn't seen shit, so she'd like to use detect magic and just like do a lap or two.
Right, absolutely. So detect magic is, I believe, a 15-foot range, if I remember correctly.
30 foot
Oh, right. It's
sphere.
yeah, it's a radius, so 15 feet from you. Okay.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's 30 feet from you.
Yeah.
Is it?
You
Oh,
sense
yeah.
presence of magic within 30 feet of you, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I
Hell
misremembered that. And so, all right, you can kind of bump around a little bit here. The first thing you probably notice if you're standing with the group when you activate this is that the shell casings in your fellows' hands have a very, very faint residue of evocation magic.
If the hand is just out, I would pick one of the casings out and just look at it and, like, CSI style, be like, has a touch of evocation magic residue on it. Then continue to walk around.
All right, so if you're doing kind of you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise, I guess.
All right. All right, so you're going up to the side here. So the first thing that you'll probably find kind of over here. You can see all these bones and stuff. They're not really ping and magical. Not very much in this area, honestly, is. That's why the bullets kind of even stood out, even though the residue was pretty faint. However, as you kind of do get closer to what kind of seems to be a blank wall, you realize that it has a glimmer of illusion magic kind of in an area over sort of here.
Alright, it's still up. I'll just use it. I'm gonna, like, clock that, but then, like, keep walking around the room until I get back to the group, and then in very hushed whispers be like, I think there's a doorway that's hidden over there.
The other thing you might pick up is kind of over here on the northeast side. There are a couple of very small bullet holes in the rock wall that also have a very faint glimmer of that same evocation magic you were noticing on the shells.
And I think that where these bullets hit is right over there, and I just point to that spot on the wall.
All right. Well, some kind of magic user here, and I guess taking out some kind of, well, maybe the same creatures that we just fought.
Yeah. It's in a few shots. And maybe they went inside. Maybe they've already. I mean, I don't know. If they could find the entrance and they won that fight, why wouldn't they go inside?
You want to go check it out?
I mean, not a whole hell of a lot, but I guess we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll want to get back to town. Vance, what did you say that this had to do with Azon or any of those undead that we've seen before?
I didn't necessarily say that it had anything to do with it, just that... Well, as far as my research has ever shown, Azon tends to be associated with flesh, necromancy, raising creatures that should stay dead. So it was, I don't know, decent guess, I suppose, based on distance from town, recent events.
All right. I guess it's worth checking out, seeing if we can connect it to whatever is happening in town, but I'm inclined to get back.
I am too, but I don't think that
Yeah, I mean...
just taking out that snake was enough to take care of this whole thing.
Yeah, and if the snake was the guardian, hopefully maybe took care of a lot of the threat.
Yeah. I said we go on in and check.
That's good because Claire's gone through the wall.
Oh, fucking Claire.
God damn it.
I sigh heavily and follow her.
I'll follow too.
Willow, who probably wasn't paying attention in that moment, looks back. Where the fuck did everyone go?
I was looking up waiting for Willow.
Sylvia pokes back out y'all coming?
Yeah. Willow.
Come on.
Keep your voice down.
Willow,
Come on.
I'm coming. Except she's taking the spiral.
Yeah, it takes a couple extra seconds. Vance is kind of holding back a little bit. I think he honestly kind of wants to see what happens before he follows all of you guys.
Gonna take her 3 rounds. Okay.
He's watching Sylvie do the little jog all the way down. But what Claire and Amity see at the very least as they come through here, and what all of you will see once you pass through, is this lovely little cavern we have here.
Oh, okay.
That is lit faintly by a glowing sort of purple lichen that's sort of crawling up on the walls around you that do look like they have been carved by human hands. This is hewn out of the rock deliberately. This isn't really that. If it was a natural cavern before, they've certainly added a lot to it or carved a lot out of it. And what you can see is kind of a little encampment, sort of a bedroll, a doused campfire, some odds and ends. It seems evident that somebody might have been staying here.
Did we hear anything?
You hear the echo of your own footsteps.
Yeah.
Look up.
Any signs of someone having been through here recently?
Yeah.
Why don't all you guys roll me a perception? Unless
Still-
those of you outside wanted to do anything first.
Oh, that's just Claire and Amity, so.
Well, they stepped through first, so they would
Okay.
have seen it first. If everybody else is coming through swiftly.
Willow would wait approximately 6 seconds, and if she doesn't hear screams or punching, then she'll go in.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'll wait for
Amity
this
would have
to-
tried to, like, once she was already through, but, like, try and grab her wrist so that we're at least, like, stopping and waiting to see if other people are following.
Side crew, how you doing?
Man.
I got a natural one.
All right.
I was rolling something.
That's
Oh,
fine.
19?
The world is coming back into balance.
23?
All right.
Woo!
All right. Getting sassy.
Are we all rolling perceptions?
If you would like to.
I got a 4. Oh wait, no, I lied. Perception. I got a 9. It's still not good.
Willow kind of just nods at Vance, still on the outside, as they wait for screams.
Are they just vibing?
Just going around before she goes in.
I think Vance kind of does look at her sideways, realizing that it's kind of the two of them standing there.
Oh, fuck, I didn't think this through.
And he sort of leans over and he's like, I still haven't figured yours out yet, though. Mighty interested to see where that goes.
Figured what out?
The symbol on the back of your cards.
Oh, yeah. If you figure that out, definitely let me know. I'm really confused about that.
You really don't know, do you?
No idea.
And he'll step through into the cave with everybody else.
Well, I'll do one last quick look around, make sure nothing's out here following him, and then steps in.
All right. If you would like to do one last perception, you're welcome to do so.
12.
All right. So it seems like Amity by far got the good tasty roll this time. And so Amity, I think to you it's pretty evident that somebody's been living here. You live in a cave with, I believe, bioluminescent things, so this probably feels a little homey to you. And you can tell that somebody's been here quite recently, and that they've probably been here for a couple of weeks. And honestly, with a roll like that, you can probably also tell that the fire was put out like within the last 30 minutes.
Am I seeing any other ways out? Any, like, cracks in the walls? I also still have detect magic up.
Yes, you do. So you guys can't really see around this turn right now, not from the entrance. So you can kind of see this little encampment, and you can see the fact that the cavern sort of curves away to the left. You guys aren't really hearing anything other than your own shuffling. And nothing about this particular encampment is really pinging as magical.
Alright, well, I can't see around the corner, but someone has been living here. The campfire is recently put out. So that just left. Maybe have a way to hide.
Just left, like, snuck by us, or left before?
Well, maybe before there's some wiggle room. That looks like maybe 30 minutes ago.
As long as they're cleared out, you want to go in further?
People, I think, yeah, it curves around. I'd like to see what's around the corner, but I'm not. Yeah, I think we've shuffled a bit, but let's try and do it quiet.
Let's do it.
Starts creeping forward.
Sneaking.
Doing a little stealth, doing a little sneak. Okay. How are those stealths?
Natural
19.
20 on stealth.
Nice!
Ooh.
4.
Willow's gonna hang back by the exit.
She's lurking. Vance is lurking.
22.
Whew, whew, whew.
21 total.
All right, Amity and Claire had the time to kind of get their shit together and do a little sneaky sneak here. Somebody got like an 18 or 19?
Oh, I got a 19.
Yeah, okay. Are all four of you advancing? Mal, Amity, Claire, and Sylvie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Collectively, I think you guys make up for Mal's slight lack
Like catch
of
him as he trips.
stealth
Like,
here. Yeah.
He's all limp and like sort of like whoop, like does one of those real.
like grab him by the arm to catch him before he can actually like fall on his face. Like,
Willow is gonna hold 2 Eldritch Blasts in case anything attacks the party.
All right. So everybody can do their little creep around the corner, who is not hanging back. And you guys kind of see that the cavern narrows into this sort of smaller circular room that has a shallow amount of still water sitting at the bottom of it that in this lighting almost looks black. And in the middle of it is this kind of thing made out of bones that seem to be shaped into a sort of maybe semi-humanoid bipedal shape that has an animal skull sitting at the top of it. It's another one of those antelope skulls, kind of like the one that you saw on the woman before. And it also has that same symbol that you now know to be Azon's symbol drawn onto the brow of the skull. And why don't you also roll me a perception, perhaps, while we're doing a little sneaky sneak here.
Are Willow and Vance both still hanging back, or is he there?
He's hanging with Willow, yeah.
Party
22.
goes out of sight. Like if they take the bend, Willow will move forward then.
Okay. You can
Okay,
move forward
chill.
wherever you want to.
Well, are they taking the bend or are they just going up to get the line of sight?
I feel like we'd start with line of sight and, like, give it a second.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
And then
move
Willow will
forward.
chill.
Yeah.
Corner peek.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so as you guys peek around the corner, do a little perception for me.
I got a 22.
Nice. Eagle eyes
13.
over here.
13.
All right. So all you guys, also, the first thing you notice, I'm sure, is this sort of bone effigy, because how could you not? But the second thing you also notice is that there's another figure standing behind it, who is sort of clad in dark clothing, with long, sort of disheveled dark hair. She looks actually kind of like the woman you saw before, but in considerably worse shape. There are tears in the clothing, some of which show wounds that are actually still kind of oozing this black blood. And she is holding in her hands a sort of magic energy and looks very kind of ready to attack you guys. Like, she knows you're coming, but she does not actually attack you yet, but she's kind of cowering in the corner. Let me bring her down into the visible layer.
Can I, since she has not attacked us yet, can I go ahead and symbiotic form?
Yeah, sure, if you'd like to.
Okay, cool.
In fact, she's gonna look at all of you coming around the corner and just kind of be like, well, I suppose you're here to kill me then.
Well, that depends.
Uh,
What are you up to here?
I think you know exactly who I am or you wouldn't be here.
Well, how about a why then?
What, you really want to sit down and chat? I kind of figured you'd want to just take me out now. You could.
Yeah. But I'm also curious to know why you would do such a thing like this. And if there's anybody else who'd be interested in doing something similar.
Probably. I don't have the vanity to think I'm the only one.
Vance Willow's gonna be like, I think there's someone else here. They're chatting to someone.
You think? He'll kind of wander over here too with everybody else. I guess I'll come up here. She's like, well, I don't know. I kind of figured, you destroyed everything outside. You probably just want to finish the job. But what
Or
is
you
that
could
reason?
just quit it. Whatever it is that you're doing.
You don't exactly quit halfway through a ceremony like that.
No, you could.
What do you mean ceremony? And are you hurt? If we're standing here for long enough to chatter, then we're not gonna kill you. What the hell's going on?
Is there...
You have a question?
is there enough space to, like, get away from each other?
You can move wherever you want. You guys should have control over your tokens.
I mean, yes.
Sorry, Willow's back here.
Kind of up here. She was talking to her.
I
I'll go there.
She's like, well, that was a lot of questions. Which one do you want me to answer first, I guess?
What's this ritual that you're doing? Or ceremony, whatever it is you called it.
Well, for your information, it's called the Harvest.
What are you trying to collect?
Souls? Isn't that what most of those demons want?
Why?
Souls of the townsfolk?
Yeah. And I don't know, they seem to enjoy it. Maybe they eat them.
No, but I'm not. I mean, I get the demon, what they want with the souls. Why are you helping them?
Why does anybody do anything? For
Plenty of reasons. That's why we asked.
A lot of reasons.
well, true enough. I don't know. My whole life they told me I was born of the demon, so figured I might as well give them what they told me I was anyway. Azon just told me to be here, do this. It's not personal.
Well, it's certainly a little personal when it's where most of us live and most of the people that we know and hold dear and also who pay our bills. So,
Yeah, that too.
you gonna bring this back and we gonna forget that you did that to our people, or?
You gonna let them go, or are we gonna have to make you do so?
That's what she did with the sheriff.
Listen, either you kill me or he kills me. That's what I get out of all of this. Life, power, immortality.
You could run.
You ever tried running from a demon? Once you make your deal, you've made it. You don't get to go back.
You
So what, you
kill
want me
the
to-
demon.
Well, isn't that an idea? If you ever meet someone strong enough to, you let me know.
Don't go back. You just keep moving.
I think I'm quite alright being alive. Being powerful.
If you
don't
want to
look
continue
too-
being alive, go ahead, Claire.
You don't look too powerful, and to be frank, you don't look all that alive. You look a little rough.
Well, it's been a hard day, hasn't it? And I didn't really anticipate that all of you would be such a pain in my ass. I've been here for weeks.
Oh,
taking
you
care
ain't
of
seen nothing
everything,
yet.
and, I thought I had everything arranged. Thought I'd taken care of everyone in town who was going to be a problem.
Well, you thought wrong. You gonna go ahead. So, by take care of, That is. Who did you anticipate to be a problem, and what have you done with them? Aside from all this, sending them off elsewhere.
Oh, I don't know. There was that woman who turns into a cat. She was easy enough. Good test, though. Make sure it all works.
And the sheriff?
What about the sheriff?
Well, no one in town. Well, no one we were able to speak to has seen or heard from him since all this shit happened.
I don't know anything about that. He just seemed like one of the town folk.
Then who else did you deem a threat to what you were doing?
Well, there's him. And she nods at Vance. Still, he stepped out of town just exactly the right moment. I didn't have to do anything at all.
Well, looks like you might have to deal with all of us collectively now.
So it seems. Kind of figured you'd all just get swept up in it like everyone else.
Guess we're just lucky.
I guess so.
So, you gonna release all those townsfolk, or are we gonna have to make you do so?
I don't know that I can at this point, to be honest. He just told me to draw the symbol. And I did. And I took care of all the pieces around the edges. I don't have that kind of magic to break something like that.
You don't
could
look
try.
back to the others.
What was that?
You could try.
I don't
You could
have-
also just not do whatever that demon is asking you to do for a few minutes, few hours.
That's the
If you
thing.
think he's a problem, you think any of us are problems,
I already
maybe you
have.
just...
It's too late
Too late for what?
for everybody. All those people in town, they're probably already being harvested by the spider.
So he's drawing her pistol. She ain't firing it yet, but she's gonna aim it at her.
Okay, kill me. It's not gonna save your town people.
Then what will?
I don't know. I wasn't told that.
What
Damn
about this spider?
12 insight.
What about the spiders? Yeah, there are a ton of them.
They're harvesting souls for themselves or for like what? The demon's in charge of you. What are the spiders doing? Are the spiders work for the demon? Is what I'm trying.
Yeah, they work for Azon.
And
Normally,
so-
I mean, they just kind of float around and capture errant things in the ethereal plane, but mobilize them all at once seems to work out.
15 insight?
What are you inciting?
The kind of the same thing that Sylvie did, the statement
The not
about
knowing.
not knowing.
Yeah.
She seems like she's telling the truth. She doesn't seem shifty or like she's lying about anything. Listen, as far as I can tell, all the demons have different abilities. Azon gives me the power to bring things back to life sometimes, simple bodies. But I don't know. The spiders seem to work for them.
So, you don't know any more, and you'd like us to make your life awful convenient by taking care of it and then walking out of here empty-handed with nothing?
I don't want anything from you. I thought I was just going to do my job and then leave. But it turns out you I don't know. We're a little stronger than I thought. Figured those guards out front would be enough.
Well, they weren't. And we'd kind of like to speak to whoever it is that has answers. Now, if that's
I'm
not
getting
you-
mighty impatient.
Claire's gonna clap Sylvie on the shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and just like kind of whisper to her, "What if you shot the effigy?"
Let's find out. I'm shooting the effigy.
All right, go ahead and roll if you want.
All right.
But it's a stationary object.
And that's a 29 to hit.
Oh.
Gross.
What do you want to happen? What are you trying to accomplish?
See if breaking that thing apart does anything.
So let's say the skull just sort of shatters under your bullet, and she flinches very hard because she was kind of standing next to it, and I think got kind of that spray of bone shard. And she sort of stares at it and stares at you, and she's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Gonna just kind of turn to Claire and be like, "Guess it didn't do much."
No, I figured it was part of her transformation shit. Just hoping
Yeah, I
that
thought it
would
may have something to
prevent
do
it.
with it too. Yeah.
No, you've had.
Take it as a warning shot then.
Ugh. No, you've unfortunately found me in my physical form, so I won't be escaping you anytime soon. That sheriff did.
And if we
earlier,
kill you,
too.
does that bring everyone back?
I'm sorry, what?
No, it doesn't.
All right, then Sylvie is storming out of there.
Insight check.
On what?
If killing her would
Okay.
bring people back.
What you got?
Math. It's only a 12, so my passive is 15.
She seems like she's telling the truth.
Well, I mean, I say we take her with and put her in the very convenient empty jail back in town.
Sylvie is already leaving. She is storming out of there.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Which part? You want me to tell you my life story? You want me to tell you my parents didn't love me?
Mal does a very crooked, awful little smile and gets real close to her and just goes, "You said the sheriff escaped you earlier."
Yeah, he's the one who gave me these, and she points at the, like, bleeding holes in her shoulder and thigh.
And what did you do to him?
Well, I don't know. Tried to kill him, then he just disappeared.
Lip off the face of the earth?
Yeah.
Maybe there is something more powerful than you then, huh?
You know, I've never been under the impression that there wasn't.
Then maybe I need to talk to the thing that is more powerful than you. You're coming with us. You're our ticket to him, huh?
Ugh.
Y'all coming or what?
Yeah,
Coming.
Claire will go up to her and grab her wrist, wrench it behind her.
Nice to meet you, too.
Fuck off. Get moving.
I mean, we have. Abby was like taking rope out of her bag while that was. We have rope.
Oh, that's a good idea. Kind of wrench on the wrist a bit more.
Jesus.
Now, don't take the Lord's name in vain in front of the preacher. He don't like that.
I coughed twice.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Kill me?
Can I guiding bolt the ground at her feet?
She kind of winces and steps back, and she's like, "Oh." So I'm your
Time.
hostage now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so.
Wonderful.
I mean, it's
Do
gonna
we-
be.
Do we need to ask her any more questions?
No.
Neat. I grab like some from the camp, like some kind of random rag, not really caring if it's clean or dirty, and just shove it in her mouth. Let's go.
Yeah.
Gives you a nasty look. Yeah, I mean, she'll go with you. She has to.
Alright.
Sylvie's like halfway back to the horses at this point.
I'm gonna run and try and catch up with her.
Long legs, walking fast.
Very tall, also. Gonna try and catch up with you.
Fair
Gets
enough.
winded halfway.
Jogging probably makes it.
This is a tall party.
Yeah, we are all very tall.
She's probably easily the shortest of you. Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter. I think that just like kind of in the front, whoever can kind of hear, just be like, what exactly is it that we're doing?
Following a dead end.
Yeah, kind of feels that way, except for she's the person that put the symbol in the middle of town. Maybe we can't get her to dispel it.
Maybe. If she can, then that still means getting her to town, so we gotta get a move on. But she doesn't seem like she knows shit.
No, kind of
Why
doesn't.
the hell would she even do something like this? It doesn't make any sense at all.
Vance?
You might have to wait a second for him. He's not like right there with you.
Okay.
So he's not slowing down.
Okay.
Well, I
You wanna
have
move
like,
back around?
as they were tying up the woman, she like has a card out, like prepared to hex her, and then realize, oh, we're not talking. Okay, and the card like just dissipates.
Vince kind of chuckles and looks at Will and he's like, yeah, I would have killed her, but whatever, I guess.
I don't know. I'm just here to shoot things, I guess. I don't know. Just go see where we go next.
I don't think I've ever seen you hold a gun.
Well, I have one. I can't say I'm really great at it. Last time I tried using it, I shot the floor.
Yeah, stick to the cards.
Yeah.
Mal remembers that we were supposed to all go out and teach her how to shoot. Damn it.
It's okay. It was all a ruse. She was going to abandon you the first chance she could.
Didn't even get tacos.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I guess. If we're going back to town, Mal will try and ask Vance, like, all right, if you know anything else about any of this, or if you have any relation to this Azon thing, I think that now might be the time.
Well, how did you said you ran into these coyote creatures before, right?
Yeah, and it seemed to be her doing all the way up at Sarah Spring.
Well, I wasn't up there, so what did you do?
Well, took care of all the creatures. Saw that there was this symbol on the bottom of the spring there. Was able to dispel it. Diana was able to come back from being on the plane of the dead and then filled us in on everything that happened. But that was kind of it. Killed a bunch of spiders, too.
What was the symbol keeping her there?
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, unless it's, well, only if it's different than, well, the one we just saw.
Was it the same one? No, it's the same one. And Mal is like trying to get on his horse, like as fast as Sylvie is assumedly moving.
Oh yeah, she is like saddling up, like ready to move out, like about to like go into a full-on gallop back to town. Like, yeah.
Hearing this
She's booking
conversation
it.
between Vance and Mal, Willow's gonna kind of just like do a quick glance around. Does it look like wildlife and vegetation and stuff? Is anything dying around here that doesn't look like it should be dying?
Yeah, it is a rock quarry, so it's a little desolate to begin with, but it definitely doesn't seem like there's any plant or animal life, and kind of the upper lip around it also looked a little kind of browner and deader than the surrounding area. Yeah.
If you're looking for comparisons, like everything was pretty dead there the closer we got to the symbol, but I guess this is just a rock pit, but I'm not seeing any plant life around here.
Y'all keep dawdling. I'm just gonna leave everyone behind.
Hang on, I was
Get on my
planning
horse.
on strapping her to your horse.
Fine then. Get a move on.
Vince,
Scratch
Vince
that. Willow gets on her horse then.
Vince heads
Toby will
back
help
over to the
hoist
horses
her
with all you
up on
guys. He kind of pauses for a minute and sort of pats his horse on the side of the neck, and he's like, "Let me try something real quick." And he sort of looks directly at his horse, and he's like, "You mind popping back?" And the horse sort of snorts and looks at him and disappears briefly, and then reappears in front of him. He's like, "All right, fair enough." And then gets onto it and turns around to kind of face all of you guys. He's like,
Am I filling us in?
"We can pass over to the world of the dead here. But if you're right and the symbol was keeping Ziana from returning before, then it was some kind of lock, probably, stopping her moving over from one side to the other."
That much we were able to figure out, yeah.
Alright, then we try to destroy it the same way we did that one.
We tried already. Amity did.
Then what the fuck else are we supposed to do?
Maybe you didn't try hard enough.
How close is he? How close is he to Sylvie right now?
He is on his horse, probably within 5 or 10 feet.
Damn it, he's not close enough to punch in the face. God damn it, god fucking damn it.
Try, throw something at him. Why am I encouraging this?
No, she's just gonna glare at him. Be like, well then what else do you suggest? Aside from your goddamn patronizing words. I've had enough of that bullshit.
You
Had enough of you, for that matter.
Listen, ma'am, if you want me to leave, I'll leave.
We'd like you to try and help with this thing that you're mildly invested in. Like, why aren't you back in town dismissing symbols if you think we aren't working hard enough?
I didn't say anything. I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
I do believe you
Got a
were
funny way of showing
implying
it.
implications that we were not trying hard enough. As a direct quote, if you will.
Maybe why don't you let me finish? You heard
Fine then.
You heard her. She said it was a test. With Ziana.
Go on.
So she did it again, but better. Stronger. Have you considered that?
Yes, and?
If she's using those symbols as locks so that you can't move from one side to the other. So while the spiders came, they kidnapped the townfolk, they took them over there, and then they were locked. So that they
Yeah, we're aware of that part.
Exactly.
So this...
Got anything to add to that? We knew that already.
Well, what'd you do last time?
We've been through this.
dispelled it.
Yeah. Dispel
To
doesn't
which
work
you
every
said that
time.
we didn't try hard enough, and now we're back at the same damn place.
I don't know much about magic, but Amity tried it and she did a hell of a good job. Like,
Doesn't mean it was perfect.
I too don't know much about magic, but mechanically speaking, if I was gonna go into D&D terms, her natural 19 on the dice would have dispelled anything of a 9th level or higher of a spell.
This is true.
I don't think she got a 19.
She did.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. She rolled real damn high.
She rolled real damn high.
Yeah.
In the notes, she had a 15.
Yeah, I was reading the notes. So if it was misnoted, then
If so, that's my fault.
that's okay. That's totally fine.
Hold.
All right, we will figure it out. Do not worry. We will make it work. I'm the DM, I promise. But, yeah, all right. Well, then we'll try something else.
You got any ideas?
Not as of yet. Why don't we go take a look?
Sylvie takes off. Like, tightens the last, like, whatever last, like, knot his lashing this lady on the back of her horse, and she just takes off. Towards town. Without a word to Vance, yeah.
It's where following Sylvie.
Kind of, like, shakes her head at him and just gives him a dirty look and then goes.
He sort of tips his hat. The rest of you coming with?
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. And he'll spur his horse to follow Sylvie at a good clip here.
Just like flip him the bird behind his back, very childishly.
He doesn't react.
I'm also like not galloping back to town. It's like donkey walking pace.
I'm gonna try and keep up with Sylvia as best I can.
All right, all you guys can head back to town. If there's anything you'd like to do or say, please let me know. Otherwise, we can do a little
Full tilt.
time wipe, do the time warp. And yeah, so you guys run into the outskirts of town. It looks about the same as when you left. There's still kind of not a lot of movement, not a lot of anything. As you get a little bit closer and kind of approach the edge of town, Vance sort of pats the side of his horse's neck and seems like he waits for something, and then nothing really happens, and he frowns but keeps riding. And as you guys advance closer to the center of town, or kind of come up on that same crossroads that you so often occupy, you notice that there are quite a lot of candles. They're not lit, but they have been set out approximately every 10 minutes, kind of down the length of Main Street here. And you notice also the familiar shape of Ziana, who is placing the candles actively, although she's quite close to the end of the street. And she notices you guys approaching, and she kind of gives you a nod from a distance from the other end of the street. She gives Vance kind of a cold look, but includes him in her acknowledgement.
You got any sort of plan for how to figure this all out? 'Cause he sure doesn't.
Figuring out I'm not so sure about, but well, I figured I could shed a little light on the subject.
What's all this?
Well, I went home and I tested whether or not I could move between the planes there, and I could, which means that it's localized. And so I collected a bunch of those candles and I brought them back here because I thought, well, you can't really do anything if you can't see. So it seemed to start. But
He seems to think that getting rid of that symbol, like, nods to where Mal said that it was, that getting rid of that, like we did for you, is going to be the solution. Except he's also under the impression that we are not strong enough to do it, so.
Well, I don't know about that. I'd imagine Vance was. But so are all of you. And you said you tried already, so...
Well, Amity tried. I can try again. It's the last thing that I can do today. Or Amity could try again.
Try it. We don't know how long these folks have.
Well,
According to
Vance
this
could try.
piece of shit. And she, like, just, like, points at the lady on the back of her horse.
Yeah, why do you have her? That's the girl who...
Yeah, she's the one who did all this, too.
Alright, that lines up.
Apparently you were a trial run.
That's a shame, but I guess all you guys helped. What is it you want
And
to try?
apparently all of the folk do not have long before whatever the hell is that this demon has planned goes into full effect. So I'd like to not have the death of an entire town on our conscience, please and thank you.
No, I
That was mostly like pointedly at Vance, like, and then turns back to the others.
Vance sort of does a little like, "Mm." Well, I mean, Vance could help too, if he deigns to.
Ha!
Vance snorts as well. I don't know, maybe everyone could try together? It's just a thought.
Well, if I can do it and Amity can do it, can you try?
No, that's not one of mine, unfortunately. I'm not much good at dispelling magic. But I could at least kind of show us what we're working with.
Sure, if there's anything that you can do.
Try to check on everybody. So, well, here goes nothing. And she raises her hands and kind of gestures briefly to light all the candles within her vicinity and kind of all the way down the street. And as the candles light every 10 feet, which is the approximate distance that they cast light in the first place, they light up what was seemingly a very calm scene that suddenly looks very, very different. In the flickering, unsteady light of the candles, suddenly every surface seems to be draped in spider web and kind of stretched across doorways, stretched between rooftops. The whole town is covered in this kind of thick, heavy, sticky web, or at least it looks like it is. And perched across many rooftops and many around at many corners and in many doorways are sets of glittering great spider eyes as they kind of peer out at you and skitter along all of these webs in between these sort of large bundles that they have wrapped up and suspended in these large webs. And you're not seeing any of the town folk that you saw before. Or at least you don't seem to.
And he's like just riding up now and goes, that is fucking unsettling.
If you two can do something to fix this, then y'all better do it quick.
Amity, where was the symbol again? You were the one who saw it.
And it was at like a prominent intersection. Like I remember where it was.
Yeah, you would, even though it was invisible. It was kind of like right in the center.
Oh yeah, right in the center of town over yonder.
Do you have the ability to try with me?
Yeah. I can't do that for sure. I will.
And Vance will go, I can help as well. Like I said, I did promise to try my best to protect this town.
Just bang up job of that. Alright, On 3 then?
Or
1, 2, start doing like hand stuff. 3. Spell magic. 4th level.
And it is a little early, but I am going to end the session here on this
Frick.
lovely cliffhanger.
do you want the roll?
No, I do not want the roll. The roll is
Okay.
going to start next game.
Ah.
I would also like all of you guys to level up before our next game. So congratulations on level 8.
Hell yeah.
But will it work?
Well, yeehaw.
I guess we'll find out next time on more Welcome to Blackriver. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for the, oh my god, 300 points of damage on that snake. Jesus. All right, and we will be back in 2 weeks. So that is going to be March 24th. And we hope that we will see you guys soon. If you are new to the channel, hello, welcome. We love you. We are also 3 or 4 followers away from 666, which is a very cool number. So please give us a follow. Please follow us on all of our social media, et cetera, et cetera. Join our Discord, all that kind of stuff. And we are going to start some shout outs, starting with Kyola Cosplay.
Hello. Kyola Cosplay on the things and the stuff. I don't do anything but play D&D here, though, which is fun, so...
But that's nice and tasty. We love D&D.
Yeah, it's just D&D.
I forget this order every single time because I do it differently. Is it usually Vic?
Mhm.
Yes, okay.
Hi, I'm Vic, or Vicious Frockery. I am that handle on all the things and stuff, mostly Instagram and Twitter. I'm posting a bunch of OC stuff right now, and I hopefully have some patterns coming out in the next couple of days, so please keep an eye out for that.
We love to see
Come
it.
back next week for Darkness Rising,
Hell yeah. Nat.
Monday.
Hello, I'm Natalie, or Shield Maiden cosplay across all platforms as Shield with 2 eyes. You can also find me on Instagram at zelman.arts, where I share my pottery and things like that. And then I'm here all the time. Pottery like that. Thank you, Amber.
There's so much of your
Jessica
pottery on the stream. It's bringing me so deeply much joy. I love to see it. And Amber.
Actually, all my characters have different like Nat mugs now. It's great.
Really? That's so cool.
Yeah, this is what
It makes me so happy.
Hi, I'm Amber, Bodoni cosplay or Bodoni Italic across the places and the things and the such. I don't leave here. I really don't. So come back Monday. We're gonna do a dungeon crawl. And next Friday, my sorcerer is totally not pretending to be a rogue and is about to do some tomfoolery and get her ass killed.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's totally
I
fine.
heard about this. This sounds like some real shenanigans.
Yeah. So come back next
Good
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I am Dusty. I have been your dungeon master. Does that stand for Dusty Master? I bet it does.
Sounds like a mummy.
Oh, God. It is. That makes me a mummy. No.
Did that to yourself.
Yep.
Hell.
Sorry.
Sure did.
You know what? The Mummy is a fantastic movie. I'm actually okay
It
with
is,
that.
though. Yeah.
If you don't like The Mummy, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I am Elegant Feather Duster. Places like Instagram, where I'm posting a lot of cool cosplay stuff. I am Elegant Feather on Twitter because there's a character limit and sometimes life is like that. I am here on Twitch as Elegant Feather Duster. I am posting some Horizon Zero Dawn, but I might have some cool stuff coming up, so let's find out. I also decided to start posting to TikTok, so please follow me on TikTok as Elegant Feather Duster, and we'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for coming, and I am going to hand you over to our lovely, wonderful Jess to tell us if we're rating anybody and some more about herself.
Hello, I am Jessica, Jess, or Dr. Psych Owl. You can find me on all the things and the stuff as Dr. Psych Owl, except for on Twitter where I'm Dr. Psych Owl TV. Come back on Monday because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a
Very
hot
true.
one.
It's gonna be real hot.
It's gonna be real spicy.
Man, it's a hot one.
It's gonna be real spicy, y'all.
Just gonna murder us.
Anyway, and then come back on Friday.
Kneel down tonight. Fire.
We didn't start the fire.
All right, we're gonna We're gonna
did.
raid our friends over at Nat 21 Adventures, so go give them some love and support as they're playing some games and stuff, and come back on Monday. We love you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.